What's up, Cyberhawks? So in today's video, we're going to be going over another old project. This is the pizza or Python pizza project. Let me go ahead and show you guys the full screen right here. This one was actually pretty fun to do, and I'm going to run it for you guys first. But it's kind of like you can order pizza. So we're going to Python pizza deliveries. What size pizza you want? You know what? We're going with the medium. Do you want pepperoni? Yeah, we'll take a pepperoni. Do you want extra cheese? Yeah, we'll take the extra cheese. And then it kind of gives, well, it does give your total bill, what you have to pay at the end. For me, it will be $24. Now, this is a easy one. We're going to be using if and like else if statements. And I'm going to just briefly show you guys what I wrote on the left side, so then that you can create this on the right using Python. All right. So first off, we're gonna have our first sentence right here. Welcome to Python pizza deliveries, but we're gonna change this actually. So we're gonna put print, and instead of welcome to Python pizza deliveries, we're gonna put welcome to Cyberhawks pizza deliveries, bro. Yeah, you know, give it a little tang with it. So we're gonna do welcome to Cyberhawks pizza deliveries, bro, and then. So for our first input that we're going to be getting from the users, we're going to be asking them what size pizza do they want. All right. So we're going to look for our input. First, we're going to enter input. We're going to put what size pizza do you want, and we have our small, medium, or large. And then whatever value they put right here, it'll get saved to S. Our second statement that we're going to be asking them is adding the pepperoni, like do you want pepperoni or not, yes or no. We're going to be getting a yes or no from them. And then finally, we're going to be our third one, we're going to be asking them is, do you want extra cheese? The input of that will be added to our extra cheese value. So it should be pretty clear. Our size pizza will be added to the value of our size, pepperoni to add pepperoni, and extra cheese to add extra cheese on the left. Also to kind of just want to go back to some of the fundamentals. We have this space right here, so that on the right side here, once we put our info in, we'll have that space. If we didn't have that space right there, when I type in my answer, it will be right behind the L, or if I put no, it'll be right under the no, or right here too, the same thing. But pretty much it kind of just makes it look nicer. That's the whole thing. All right, so now for our if and else if statements. First if is if our size, okay, equals to the S or the small that we typed in, the cost is going to be $15. Now we know, I mean, not that we know, but our new value for cost will be 15. So now we have costs, it's going to be 15 if we did small. Now, if we added pepperoni along this, we're going to the cost, we're going to plus equals 3. So we're going to keep the same value of wherever the cost was prior, because it can have been whatever number we would have put in, and it will add an additional $3. So this plus equals will just allow us to add a additional 3 to whatever number our cost is at. Now, if they didn't click S at the beginning, and if else they clicked M, now our cost, we're going to say for a medium pizza is $20. So we got cost equals $20 if they did M. So now if they end up adding pepperoni after clicking M, like, yeah, they hit the yes for yep, then we're going to go ahead and add in an additional $3 for the pepperoni. So now it will be $23, for example. And then the same premise goes for the last else if statement. If they ended up going with the large, they typed in L, we'll have the cost at $25. And then if they wanted to add pepperoni and they said yeah, we're going to add an additional 3 to the cost. So the 25 would now be 28. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, what about the extra cheese? Yes, we also have the extra cheese at the very end. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, we do have the extra cheese at the very end. And here, This is kind of outside of the ifs of the pepperonis. So just in case if they wanted like a small and they didn't want a pepperoni, but they did want a cheese, it kind of just makes it easier to write. I guess, if I'm not mistaken, I guess technically speaking, I guess I could write in like another if or another else if maybe like inside of this. But this right here looks a whole lot better than me having extra cheese underneath each one, if I'm not mistaken. So if they did want extra cheese, whatever cost that they currently have, we're gonna just add in an extra $1 to that. So at the end, we're gonna print out your final bill is blank the cost, which will be right here on the right side that I'm highlighting. Your final bill is blank the cost. And yeah, that will give you the thing. That will give you your total final bill, and we'll run it one more time. So yeah, welcome to CyberHawk's Pizza Deliveries, bro. Let's go ahead and order a medium. Do we want pepperoni? Yeah. Do we want cheese? Yeah. And our final bill, getting a medium pizza with pepperoni and extra cheese, would be $24.